Many parts of the world are opening up their borders to American and other foreign national visitors. In November, African safari countries opened their borders and South American countries are doing the same, partly because of a fear of missing out on peak tourist season in the southern hemisphere. Some countries have no travel restrictions for arrivals by foreign nationals: Tanzania, Brazil, whilst others require a negative PCR test within 48, 72 or 96 hours of arrival: Kenya, Belize, Chile. Others require quarantine. Rwanda is asking for 5 days, but access is open. The EU, however, is still closing its borders further to try to curb the second wave of COVID-19, and many foreign nationals are still banned, except those on the approved EU travel list. This currently includes 9 countries outside the EU Schengen area, of which, one is in the southern hemisphere: Rwanda, which has done well in keeping its COVID-19 infection rates low. However, there is optimism this week with the commencement of trials of COVID-19 free planes between the US and the UK. There are 2 trials in operation, both of which are quite different, as reported by CNBC. There are also trials underway of a new health application to aid screening processes across borders. This trial is mandatory. All passengers who don't want to participate in testing will be rebooked onto other flights. Passengers, aged above 2 years old, are tested pre-flight at the airport before departures in a rapid Abbott ID Now test, which accurately diagnoses COVID-19 with people who have symptoms but is known to miss as many as 1/3 of asymptomatic infections. Testing is by appointment, 3 hours before the plane leaves, and people receive the results 30 minutes later. If the results are negative, customers are rebooked on a flight at least 10 days later or refunded. The trial will end after 1 month. United Airlines has reported that there has been a positive response to the tests, in that there has been a significant increase in revenue when testing has been available. This trial is voluntary for passengers on these flights to Heathrow from the 25th of November onwards and involve 3 tests. The reason for the 3 tests is that they all offer differing levels of results at different times. The PCR test is the most reliable but needs to be processed in a lab. The LAMP test is quick, with a turnaround of 30 minutes, so good for an airport setting, but crucially, can corroborate findings with the PCR tests. This trial will end after 500 customers have been tested. Even if all tests are negative, passengers will still need to self-isolate in the UK as per current UK travel restrictions. Janine Brown, an American Airlines communications manager, told CNBC that the trial is being conducted with the aim of showing that testing can play a role in reducing the need for quarantine. The UK,